Hello, this is Dave at TitleSearch.com. Today we're going to talk about running title searches in Texas. Our firm covers all counties in Texas. There are about 250 counties in the state. It's one of the largest states in the country. I think it's the second largest by land volume. And so we have people spread out all the way from the Gulf all the way up to the panhandle of Oklahoma. And cover all those counties. In almost every county, we have examiners in the records room every day in the courthouses until they kick us out at 5 o'clock. We're pulling the documents needed to perform the searches. In a few of the remote counties, we may have one examiner that shuffles back and forth between the two counties, but in either case, they're going to be there either that day or the next day. Texas has some very interesting rules about recording documents and title searches. First of all, the foreclosure volume that we're seeing in Texas is much, much higher. The state has a foreclosure backlog that's pretty stout. We're seeing some of those being released into the marketplace. It is also mostly a non-judicial state, meaning that a deed of trust is used as opposed to a mortgage. And that means that the foreclosure doesn't have to go through the court system. Something else we see pretty commonly in Texas are oil and gas and mineral rights documents. In some cases, a property has a mineral rights chain that's separate from the land title. At some point, the rights of ownership of the subsurface elements, could be oil and gas, could be minerals, could be whatever, are separated from the surface land, and they run as a separate ownership for many, many years. Sometimes that separation happened in the 1800s, so it requires searching back that far. We do a lot of that type of mineral rights and oil and gas searching in the state of Texas, in all the counties. Texas also has a homestead lien protection law, meaning that a lien can be put on a house if it's homesteaded, but you can't force a sale on a homestead property. In some cases, you can even force a removal of that lien if it's a homesteaded property, and there's laws that go along with that. Texas, also, we see a higher share of quiet title actions, meaning that somebody has some claim against their property. It could be an improper mortgage, it could be a lien, it could be some ownership that hasn't been cleared up, and a quiet title is required to do that. That starts with a lawsuit and goes through to getting that item cleared off the title. Easements on properties are something which we see quite a bit of in Texas. Some of it has to do with oil and gas leasing, getting access across a property. Sometimes it's simply utility easements. So those are some of the things we run into when we run title searches in Texas. Again, we cover all those counties. I think the exact number is 254 currently. So if you have a need for a title search in any one of those counties, we'd be glad to help you out with that. We have somebody in that county records room right now, as long as they're open, and can get those documents out and get that search performed and abstracted for you. The information on this video is not all inclusive of everything that goes into the laws of titles in Texas, obviously, and we also are not giving legal advice like you'd get from an attorney. But if we can help you with anything with a title search in any county in Texas, definitely reach us through our website at TitleSearch.com. There's a phone number on there. We would be glad to help.